Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Chapel Chaos. I'm Mahaley, and by the time that you guys see this, I will be a homeschool mom to 5 littles. But while I'm filming this, it's still just 4. He's still hiding out on the inside, but when this premieres, it will be 5. I have a current first grader, a current kindergartner, and a current pre-K kiddo. As well as a almost 2-year-old, and when you see this, I will have a newborn as well, and we are going to talk about our spring homeschool plans. Before I go too far into this, guys, I do want to mention that this is a collaboration hosted by Ashlee over at Gathered and Grounded. I will link her channel as well as the playlist in the description box below. We have lots of fun things planned for spring when we come back from what I am referring to as baby break. We're taking off, well, we've pretty much finished currently. As I'm filming this, it is February 17th, I think. And we will be off until probably mid-March. So right at the time for spring to really kick in anyway. Is when we will be getting started with our spring homeschool plans. And for spring, we are doing, we're doing a honeybee unit study, as well as a plants unit study. And those 2 unit studies will take us right through the spring, probably into early summer. Where we will do a couple of other unit studies that I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to kind of show you what our plans are from now until we end our school year. So that's our plan, but we're really excited about our honeybee unit study for sure, because my parents, my mom and stepdad, they actually have a farm, and my stepdad is a beekeeper. He has honeybees, so we're gonna get to go visit, really actually let the kids get more involved this time, so we're looking forward to that. But I'm gonna spin you around and take you to my dining room and show you my honeybee unit study as well as our plants unit study, and then we will catch back up and I'll take you from there.
All right, I'm gonna start with my honeybee and bee unit study. Most of this I got from Etsy. Some of it I did get from Twinkle when they were doing their free day, the whole entire site free day thing. So I'll make sure to link both of those below, especially the channel that I got, or the page, not channel, that I got the stuff from on Etsy. But we have a life cycle of the bee that's gonna go on our science bulletin board. This is a bee puzzle that the kids will be making. They have the printout to make the puzzle in their notebooks, but I printed one out just because it has all the parts of the bee. And then this is like the teacher's guide of the life of honeybees that I got on Etsy. It's got lots of information, the way honey is made, life cycle of a honeybee, a bee scavenger hunt, and then extra copies of the worksheets that are in my kids' notebooks. And then I have my kids' notebooks labeled with their names, if I can get them separated here, because they're each a little different. My first grader is not going to be doing the same exact thing as my pre-K kiddo. But they've got like life cycle sheets to put, that we're gonna do word matching to the life cycle, handwriting, mazes, coloring, putting them life cycle in order, I Spy, more coloring, labeling the parts of the bee. This is their bee puzzle that they get to put together, that sort of thing. My kindergartners is pretty much the same as my first graders because they're only 13 months apart. So they're really close in all their curriculum. And then her handwriting is a little different. And she's got more coloring, and then she's got this small to big sheet for my pre-K kiddo. So this is what we'll be working through first. And then I've got a few books to go with that. I've got Because a Little Bug Went Ka-Choo, On Beyond Bugs, all about insects, Snug House Bug House. I've got my DK Find Out Bugs so that we can discuss honeybees, The Magic School Bus World of Bugs, The Magic School Bus Inside a Beehive, and then National Geographic Kids Honeybees. Okay, so then after we finish honeybees, or we might do these together, not sure yet, we are going to move on to plants. I got some of this from Twinkle and some of it from an Etsy shop as well. Sorry guys, my dining room light is above my table, doesn't work, so it's really dark there now that the sun is setting. So I had to move to my kitchen, and the air fryer is on for dinner as well as the dishwasher, so it's kind of loud. But each kid has a diary of a bean plant, which walks us through every day or every week of their bean plant that we're going to plant. And Seed, Soils, and Roots Unit Study. This came from Etsy, so I'll make sure to link this below. Same concept as my honeybees. I've got the teacher's guide that talks about the layers of the soil and all the information, anatomy of the root, anatomy of the plant, plant life cycle, all that stuff. And then each kiddo has their sheets. My pre-K child is a little different than my older kids. If you guys want a more in-depth flip through or look at this, leave me a comment down below. And again, my kindergartner and first grader are very similar, except for my first graders has a little bit more in-depth writing. And then these are our books to go with it. National Geographic From Seed to Plant, Magic School Bus Plant Seeds, The Tree Doctor, Magic School Bus Gets Planted, Oh, Can You Say Seed? So those are our spring unit studies. And I'm going to flip you around and talk to you guys again.
We are also this spring starting a new history curriculum. It's a 6 weeks mini history unit from Build Your Own Library. It's the pre-history unit. We are starting that because, as you will learn here soon, our curriculum next year is from Build Your Own Library as well, and they recommend starting with the pre-history unit. It's a 6 week unit through them, so it will take us from the time we resume our school from baby break until the end of our school year. So that's what we have going on there. We should actually be finished with our math and language arts very early in spring, probably mid-April, if that, because they only have like 25 lessons left in each of those, which is fine. If we finish early, we'll just focus on our unit studies until we decide that we're ready to start our new curriculum for next year. We are also doing, to go with our prehistory unit study, we are continuing on some more lessons about dinosaurs, because that is part of our prehistory curriculum, so I've just kind of bulked that up a little bit. We have field trips planned for the spring. We're going to a children's museum, it's called the Early Works Museum here in Alabama, and it's got different imaginative play, science, math activities for younger children. It's geared towards children 8 and under. We're doing that at the end of March. In April, we have a zoo field trip planned, as well as a farm field trip plan to a local farm not far from us that we are going to. And then in May, we have a science museum field trip to the McGuane Center is what it is called in Alabama. If you're in Alabama, you probably know what I'm talking about. To round out our school year. That's our last field trip of the school year. The kids are also doing co-op twice monthly. It's every other Friday. So we have that going on this spring as well, which there is also a science fair and craft fair part of co-op that we're doing. So springtime's going to be a little bit crazy and busy, but we're looking forward to it. We also have our toddler's second birthday this springtime. So spring is, I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for our warm weather. We're having a graduation party for my little kindergartner this year. We had one for my oldest last year, so of course he has to have one this year. We're looking forward to spring. We're looking forward to summer. We're ready for warm, dry weather. So that is our spring homeschool plans. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want a more in-depth look at any of the things that I showed you, drop a comment in the description box below. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. And thanks again, Ashlee over at Gathered and Grounded, for hosting this collaboration. So you guys make sure you check out her channel as well. Thanks.